俺にやらせてくれ。ここらでお遊びはいい加減にしろってとこを見せてやりたい。
How's it going, guys? Man, I started back with another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are looking at the brand new Dokkan Fest release on Global, and that is, of course, Dokkan Fest YAMCHA. We got him here. This is a 79% friend, so while he's going to be used here, he's not really the focus. We're meant to be looking at my one. I did manage to get a copy of the tickets from the guaranteed featured. He was my guaranteed SSR. And it's 55%. He is full level 10 links. I've given him some equipment, mostly additional, because, you know, he has the dodge built in, and he has, if you do more additionals, he has the crit. So he has everything in his hidden potential, but if you give him some chances for crit, it means that any additionals he does beforehand makes that more likely. So let's just get in. Let's get through this first turn. Let's see how we do. This YAMCHA is evidently going to do really good because as it's been kind of determined with YAMCHA, he's really good in his initial turns. So dodge, he's going to run in, get this 4.76 attack stat. Absolutely put the hurting down on Popo. Hopefully we can just get through this turn quickly. Yep, there we go. This is already like a good display of YAMCHA. But this is 79%, so this is a bit higher than you would see normally. So with that. So here's my YAMCHA, 79% full level 10 link. Lucky, they're not back in the front, so we can't get the full thing. So let's first talk about YAMCHA's passive. This is, of course, explosive key manipulation. If you have 5 or more Earthbred Fighters category allies on the team, you get the engine animation, which gives you 2 key and 100% attack and defense for 4 turns. This is the main, I think, kind of problem with YAMCHA. It's very explosive from the start, but so much of it is packed into this entrance animation. Once it's gone, he just kind of becomes relatively middle of the road. But his passive otherwise is key plus 2 and 150% attack and defense. He has 30% attack and defense with each step performed that to 150%, so he can do 5 attacks. Medium chance of performing a critical hit, high chance of evading enemy attacks, including super attacks. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack within the same turn after evading an attack. Plus an additional chance of evading enemy's attacks plus 10% with super attack performed. So, as you see here, he gets a lot of build up on dodge, which kind of comes into what I'm going to say about 55% YAMCHA. He's very much a dodge or die, especially once the intro animation wears off. He really starts to kind of just have to rely on just dodging and not get absolutely blown off the screen. As we'll see maybe in some showcases later in the red zone stages, he really gets hit hard. But let's not waste any time. So we got him here with Kaioken Goku. We're going to have 3 links active: Z Fighters, Shocking Speed, and Kamehameha. Put him in the middle, we would get more links. Actually, let's put him in the middle because there's no reason if we can't dodge first. Just don't want Kaioken Goku to absolutely obliterate this guy. But if we do this, we have 5 links active. His link set is Turtle School, Solid Support, Infighter, Z Fighters, Shocking Speed, Kamehameha, and Fierce Battle. Yeah, Shocking Speed. So you get 5 links here, so this is a very good turn for him. But hopefully, Kaioken Goku does not absolutely wipe this guy off the screen, because, well, as we can see, this guy is on this 200%, which... Actually, let's talk about that afterwards. This is another good thing about YAMCHA, another really good thing about him just now. You try so hard, but sometimes things just don't go the way you want. Okay, so let's just get through this turn. If you're wondering why I brought LR Ultimate Gohan, it's because actually these two are pretty solid link partners. As you can see, we get 4 out of 7 links: Shocking Speed, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle, and Infighter, which really does mean that Gohan doesn't. Any type of support just becomes extra for Gohan. It gives him more ki and all that kind of stuff. So just go through this turn, let it play out. Not very happy because this instantly takes away 1 turn of her build up. But I would really like for her to die this turn, because otherwise I'm just going to get no attacks with YAMCHA, so 10 million. Cool. Alright, so she's dead. So now we get to see my YAMCHA go to what? So we do have Yajirobe on the team. This is a perfect start. You know what, actually, I'm going to pop the active skill because this will give me a build-up, a stack of their build-up. So, Yamcha build-up, so that'll be 30%. So we're going to do this just so we can get, like, you know, a little bit going. Maybe we can get 3 super attacks, and then that will give us, of course, you know, 150, 120%, so we get a very good attacks out of them. So let's just see. Relatively decent damage. So that's Yamcha's active skill, which is the Spirit Ball. You can activate this when you have when all allies attack in the same time, or Earthbred fighters, or after you've evaded 4 super attacks. So let's also talk about Yamcha's leader skill. He leads the Earthbred fighters category, which is a really, really strong team, as you see here. It has so much variety, just due to the fact that it includes all the Saiyans from Goku onwards, all the Saiyans from all the hybrid Saiyans, all the Goku units, and all that kind of stuff. Look how versatile this team can be. Has all the Piccolos, all that kind of stuff. And then his 200% is towards Turtle School, means that every single Goku on the team, every single Goku in the game besides a select few are on the category. And he also leads Earthlings, so we also get units like Yajirobe, Jackie Chun, Videl, those kind of units. Krillin, a lot of units get the 200% here. So let's just get through. Let's see this turn. So we're going to put him in slot 1. Do this. Hopefully we can get a dodge, and then we also have Yajirobe here for support, because of course Yajirobe is a great unit. I did get 2 copies of him, so you know he's kind of just going to provide his support. Once the second you get it going, you just have it for the next. Of course he didn't. Oh, come on, could you not dodge either of them? So 4.14. This puts us in a bad spot because it means we're going to get 1 additional super attack guarantee, 1 additional guarantee, and it's a normal. Can we get the hidden potential? No. Alright, can you see? Yamcha, you're really putting... Thanks, Yamcha. I really appreciate that. So, this is the main thing. I'm not as impressed with Yamcha as I have been with other units, even 55%, because I just think it's so much of his, you know, kind of utility is baked into his dodge. But as you saw there, if he doesn't dodge, then, like, he just kind of left floundering. So, we're going to go through this. We'll just get through this turn. I want to get him next to Krillin, because Krillin shares a decent amount of links with him. It gives him one which I'm curious to see, which is Turtle School. So, this Yamcha can go off. So, look how much he's dropped down. He was 10 million last turn with LR Ultimate Gohan. Now he's here at 6 million. So, like, you know, it's a pretty substantial drop. When you get the drop, feel it. It's very noticeable. So, oh, he sealed Ultimate Gohan. When did he do that? Didn't even notice. Ultimate Gohan's getting no chance to do anything either. This fight is... This stage is actually going, like, pretty... Not even poorly. Just annoying for me. So, alright, cool. He sealed Goku. So, here we go. So, with Krillin, we have Turtle School, Turtle School, Solid Support, Kamehameha, Blitz Battle. So, Turtle School is a very interesting link. Turtle School is 20% attack and defense. 20%. That's such a substantial, like, buff. Look at it. Look, 283, and then if we get rid of this, 247. That's 40k defense difference. So, what I actually really want for this Yamcha is like a Dokkanfest Krillin or something like that. Something that gives him Turtle School. And of course, my Yamcha again doesn't dodge. But here we go, 5.12. Like, this is what gets me about Yamcha. It feels like my Yamcha just does not like to dodge. Then additional normal. Could we get the hidden potential system? No, no dodge. No dodge, no dodge. Like this is why I'm just not as impressed with Yamcha as other people are. Some people swear by this unit. I don't see it because there's so many points where I desperately want to dodge and he just doesn't dodge. He doesn't dodge, and then he throws out an additional normal, and then it's just like, well, that's just it, isn't it? I'm out of luck. Like I can't do anything if that's how the game wants to play. But let's see, can he dodge? This Yamcha's dodged. This Yamcha's dodged everything, but my Yamcha has not dodged a single thing yet. Then he gets the additional supers, which my Yamcha has not done yet. So next turn is going to be the best turn for my Yamcha. He's going to have 5 out of 7, so like a triple super. My Yamcha still hasn't been able to do that yet. But there is one thing about Yamcha, which is a bit of substantial flaw with just his pure kit, besides the active skill. And I'd say that's his super attack effect. Because his super attack effect is he gets greatly raises attack for 1 turn. I think it's greatly or massively raises attack for 1 turn. But that's it. He gets no defense on his super attack effect. So all those super attacks, they were great for damage. But if I got supered, it didn't matter if I did 1 super or I did none. I was going to take the same amount of damage. Oh, triple super to go on. You're not happy about having to be upped like that. Now Jirobe. They get a super attack in. Okay, so let's see. Come on, Yamcha. 1 job. So 400k. This is with no intro animations. Turtle School is such a substantial link for him. Really makes a difference. Because my Yamcha usually is at like 300k. So let's see. Alright, thank you. Finally a dodge. Alright, good dodge. And that's no big deal. So 6.74. I still don't think he's fully built up yet. So we do have some more opportunities for super attacks. So could we get an additional? Additional normal. Could we get additional super? Additional normal. And there's the additional super. So 7 million. So he did a 6 million into a 7 million attack. Which, you know, isn't the greatest, but it's still a really good it's good attacks. That's 13 million overall. And he could do better. Again, that was 2 additional normals and my hidden potential system. We definitely could get something like 3 super attack. We could get a 4 super attack turn if we get really lucky. But that's kind of like my #1 thing with Yamcha. It's just 55%. He just he lives by the dodge and he dies. He lives by the dodge and he dies by the dodge. But it just feels like, you know, 50% is such a. It's enough to not really feel as confident. So I'm struggling to find him like as good as other units I've used at 55%. Like Kid Goku, I can rely on that kid to do what needs to be done. But Yamcha, I struggle. I struggle to feel it with Yamcha. Oh, no dodge. Alright, there's a dodge. Dodge. Alright, let's get some crits going on here. Crit. Alright, so the additional super. This Yamcha has been getting the super attacks off. Is good. But could we get a crit? Because there we go. Alright, so this is going to be a really good turn for Yamcha again, because we gotta have Yajirobe on rotation. Just so he doesn't seal anyone. Okay, so so he disables dodge. So actually, if there's no real point, so I'm just gonna put him in the middle. I'm gonna put him in the middle because this gives me the most amount of links, and then, you know, we'll see what we end up with. Krill's gonna get the Dokkan attack, but it's not gonna hit the nose here. He won't do that much damage in order to kill him. So skip through that. What's we got, Yamcha? 8 million. 8 million at 55%. And he could do at least 1 more. And he did. So 8.52. So this is a good turn. You know, we had our dodge disable, which admittedly is another big thing about Yamcha. We got the crit. And then, oh, look at that. The triple super turn. Look, so suddenly in that one turn, Yamcha put in work and he showed how good he can be. It's very inconsistent. But I'm very impressed with that turn from Yamcha. That was great. Yajirobe, 3.67. He's going to be able to get a super attack in here. Get the crit. Oh, he always got additional. But, yeah, so that's really it when it comes to Yamcha. Like, oh, okay. We know we need to see this.
は僕の番だ。魔漢光殺法。
But yeah, really, that's it with Yamcha. It's just, he does some pretty decent attack stats, but if you don't dodge, you kind of just like screwed at 55%. And if the enemy disables dodge, you're even more screwed at 55%. Either way, let LR Ultimate go on the show, finish this off. But yeah, that's Yamcha at 55%. He saw some pretty decent attack stats out of him. He also saw some of the flaws. If you don't get attacks off, you don't dodge. But overall, he's a pretty decent unit. I'd say don't summon, though. I'd say save your stones for Golden Week. Golden Week will probably have a much better Dokkan Fest coming up. If Kale is anything to go by on JP, we're definitely gonna have a good Dokkan Fest for Golden Week. But either way, that's the 55% Yamcha showcase at level 10 links. Let's get into some red zone stages and see how he does. But other than that, have a good day, night, morning, evening, wherever you guys are. Good for the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Latest.